to the wing, right side. The steal. Six points for him. Pass to Petrovic. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Goes up from the top of the key. Coleman, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jump.
Here's Kerr. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Brooklyn has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, pass to Petrovic. He goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Curry, that's good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Yeah, look at me.
Here's Theus. Give him 8. Pass to Reed. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Sampson. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
The 3 from Curry. And the Hornets, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Coleman gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Pass to Reed. Here's Petrovic. Pulls it from the top of the key. Hauled in by Curry.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's tipped to the inside. Here's Sampson. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Nets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Coleman. Morris outside. He can't get it to go. The Hornets with a lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Tough defense. Petrovic still able to be crafty enough to draw the foul because he's able to get physical too.
And the Nets making a change here. Good on the second one. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Knocks it loose. He takes it in. Coleman
showing real intensity inside, getting right in the defense's face to draw the foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Tipped away. Here's Bushler. And that's good from 17 feet. 5 points in the game.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Sampson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Petrovic. Last game with 30. Pass to Dudley. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Gaddison.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Sampson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
That one's good for 2. Here's Kerr. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Sampson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent.
And that's going to do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And for Brooklyn. Here's Coleman. The Hornets pull it in.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
And for the Hornets. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Bushler. It doesn't go for him. And the Hornets going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Pass to Theus. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Carr. Oh, they pick off the pass. Fast break, Brooklyn. Bushler with the bucket. He's got 7.
Just great effort that time from Bushler in transition, getting himself the opportunity to finish on the fast break.
Here's Sampson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 3.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
To the paint. Here's Reed. No good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Pass to Hamas. Here's Sampson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Hornets making a change here.
Ralph Sampson is a big guy that you can build your team around, clearly. I mean, this guy makes a difference on both ends of the court.
To the left side wing. Pass to Theus. Here's Coleman. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Down low. Here's Sampson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 22 points for him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Coleman. And the layup is good off the glass.
Coleman's comfort level inside clearly on display, which is why his guys have confidence in him down there.
Shot is good, Sampson.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fires it. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Tonight has been all about Petrovic. I mean, his game starts with the jump shot, and that opens up the entire canvas of the floor for him.
Inside. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Petrovic. He's got 21. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Reed. Over to the wing. Here's Theus. Jackson with it. Clock is at 3. Here's Morris. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Curry.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Kerr. Here's Sampson. 26 points for him. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Let's hear what Steve Clifford was going over with the team.
That was all decision-making.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Jackson, and it's Cooper in at the force line. Down low. Here's Sampson, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Cooper. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Gill. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Gill. And Charlotte again with the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Over to the left wing, just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Theus. Three-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Let's go with a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now Jackson. Will it go? Connects from downtown. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
He told them, quote, this next stretch could determine the outcome. We can't afford to make a good play on one end and then a bad play on the other end. We need consistency, and we need to stay focused. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Sampson. It's rebounded by Dudley. Here's Petrovic. And the Nets, another 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And the bucket is good. He's got 32 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Drops in the 3.
And Coleman definitely has the touch from deep. Like seeing him square up and knock down the long-distance shot.
To the paint. Here's Sampson. And a two-handed jam.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Here's Petrovic. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Coleman gets it to go.
Coleman can be so dominant at times, and these are the types of games he's capable of having.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Curry. Pass to Kerr.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
They double him with Curry. Here's Coleman. Here's Theus. He's covered by Curry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Curry from downtown. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They trail by 8. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're ahead by 5. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. Outside Curry. Pass to Bender. Curry with it. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're behind by 7. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Out to the right wing for 3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
If you ask me, I think Petrovic is clearly one of the best three-point shooters in the world. So good from deep.
Curry, he's open. Nice shot from the wing. Curry's got 45 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Misses. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.